Rob got us a stand.
Yeah, where is that?
There we go. Hi, Kathy. How's it going?
I'm going to eat my dinner. Because I'm grumpy.
Yeah, you better adjust your attitude.
I need to eat so I can be less grumpy.
So we were just downstairs having like serious discussions, and then it was like, oh, we need to go live in 3 minutes. Run up the stairs, get it going.
Not impacting my mood at all.
Oh my God. You had a mosquito on you. So how's everybody's Wednesday? Hope it's good. Hope everybody did something fun today.
Did you do something fun today?
I set up the flower farm for the first time in, hey Rob, for the first time all summer, question mark? Well, for the first time since the tulip massacre of 2021. Hey Biddy Boo's Homestead, how's it going? So we put very pixelated, sorry, it may stay that way. The give and take of having our internet here versus our internet at our last house is like here it's consistent and it doesn't drop out. And
I know.
Oh. You have something running on your computer?
Work stuff.
John's gonna go turn off his work computer and maybe that'll fix the problem. Hey Samira, how's it going? Oh wow, I just saw the stream on my computer and we are so pixelated. Yeah, the internet, I mean, I don't want to complain about the internet here. Hey, Joanne Carlton, because the internet at our last house was about 1,000 times worse. We would go live and like 3 or 4 times a live it would drop out. And like about every other week it was so bad that we had to like completely close down and then start it over. Is that any better?
It should come back.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, hi Mary, how's it going? How's the tail end of your trip going? Did you guys do anything fun today? I heard you were going to the Thimble Islands tomorrow.
Cool.
And we're mukbanging, we're having our dinner. So if anybody else wants to have their dinner with us, feel free to a group eat. We're having broccoli, potatoes, and barbecue chicken. I don't know, it's still really super pixelated.
Well, work was uploading a whole bunch of stuff, so
Okay.
it should come back.
All right. Well, keep us posted if it comes back. Maybe that'll.
People are here for the chat, not for the.
I know
Good
it's
looks.
not really that fun to watch us eat our dinner anyway.
So what do we got?
It's better than it was. Well, that's good. Dad and Kathy, are you guys doing anything fun? We are here for both. Well, oh, yeah, well.
It is what it is.
Hey, Hannah, how's it going? Okay. Whoa. I wonder if that was too pixelated. It's written on the back of our Verizon bill. My Verizon bill. Good, we got ducks today. Hooray! Baby ducks, adult ducks. How many ducks?
Best of luck with the ducks.
Yeah, I know. I hope you have clean water that you do.
Right.
It's because we had ducks for
Season.
a season, yeah, like basically a full year, right? Because we had them one summer and one winter. Cat, talk about the donkey. I am donkey sitting right
Donkey
now,
sitting.
and it's the cutest stinking thing. Everybody should go onto on Instagram. There's a story of me loving on the donkey, and it says spam John with messages to tell him we should get a donkey.
I'm fine with a mini donkey. That donkey is big.
He is big. He's so funny though. He's so like nudgy. He really like doesn't have a lot of personal space, like respect.
Yep.
He's such a cutie though. I'm obsessed with him. Okay. Good,
What?
we got ducks today. 3 or 4 ducks and one is 3 are 4 weeks and 1 is 2 weeks. We got them from a friend. Nice. Well, good luck with them. We couldn't figure out a good way to keep their water clean that didn't involve us constantly dumping and scrubbing whatever
If they
it
had a
was.
big pond, that would have been nice.
Like a naturally occurring pond like Eileen's.
Yeah. Rob said he read that donkeys are really great at protecting other animals on the farm, and they do have like
Hey,
guard
Raven Cat.
donkeys because they raise the alarm and they make a lot of noise, and so they do scare things off. You have to keep them separate, but
Yeah, we couldn't keep a donkey in with the alpacas
No.
because if a donkey kicked one of the alpacas, it could probably kill it pretty easily.
yep, pretty easily.
Oh, just wait until he bites. So he was sort of like, he always tries to eat my hair because it's probably looking like straw to him. But he lives with a horse, that's like his companion animal. And the horse bit him today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, because everybody had finished eating dinner, but the donkey was still kind of standing over his bowl. And the horse went over and like bit the donkey and made him leave so he could check his food dish.
Well,
We had one when I was a kid. If you didn't give him the attention when he wanted it, he could bite you. Yeah, I totally see that being a thing because this donkey, I mean, he's not like biting me, but when he wants my attention, oh, good, Rob, glad to hear it. When he wants my attention, he like really comes over and like takes
he
it.
wants your attention.
Yeah, it's not like,
There's not a question.
yeah. But anyway, I really like him. I think he's fun.
Well, as soon as we're done with the other chicken coop, and then the other chicken coop, and then the other alpaca barn, and then the hay storage,
And peacocks first.
and then the peacocks, you can get a donkey.
Put it on the list right below all those other things. So, I don't think him thinking that my hair looks like straw is rude necessarily. Just, it's kind of straw-like. Dog fight. Okay. You want to talk about something? You want to talk about the Norman coop build?
I want to enjoy this delicious chicken that you made for me.
Okay. Yay, we are getting peacocks. Yeah, so Samira, I told, we went to the Bronx Zoo last week, my mom and my aunt and I, and there were peacocks like flying around, like wandering around the food court. Like somebody threw like an entire cheese doodle to the peacock and it ate it like in one scoop. Like one flew off a roof and like landed right in front of me on the path. There were peahens walking around with babies, just like there were a lot of peacocks walking around. And I told Mary by this time next year, peacocks are a goal. Oh, that's okay. I mean, if it was hot that day, then movies are air conditioned and probably a good choice, but you have an open invite, so anytime. Do you feel better now?
Tired.
Chronic fatigue syndrome?
Just,
Chronic farm fatigue syndrome?
yeah, chronic farm syndrome.
Yeah.
So, so we finished our chicken village, half of it anyway. And so next up is building Norman's coop for our egg layers. And we decided to switch up the plans a little bit and move it from one side to the other. And today I finished like sort of laying it out because it was hard to see where everything was going to go. And so basically we're going to have two chicken villages like this and then a hallway in between. And at the end of the hallway is going to be Norman's run. And then my vision for it is like centered on that hallway is going to be his coop. And so I just took some string and like kind of lined out where his run is going to be and marked where the run is going to be for the other chicken village so that I can then center the coop on that so that when you're looking at it and it's all done, it'll all be lined up and like on center as best as we can, because I don't want to have because we only have half of it built. So I don't want to set up Norman's coop and then build the other chicken village, and then realize that Norman's coop is like 2 feet too far to the left. That'll bother me for the rest of my life. So doing my best to set it up.
Are you going to use all 5 of those?
So the floor is only going to be 3 of those.
Oh, okay.
Why, you got plans?
No, I was just wondering like how big his coop was going to be.
It's approximately 8 by 12. We have some super heavy duty pallets that are,
Like solid bottom.
yeah. So they're like 2 by 6s on the top, and then legit 2 by 4s on the bottom. And so they weigh like 75 pounds each at least. And
you're only going to use 3 because you think that'll be enough space.
yeah, so it'll be 8 by 12. So that'll be almost 100 square feet.
How big is the shed? Oh, Pepper. How big is the shed coop at the old farm?
7 by 7.
And this will be 7 by 12.
8 by 12. So it'll be like an extra 5 foot. So it'll be like an extra, well, I guess we made it longer, so it'll probably be close to what the shed coop or the red coop.
I asked about shed.
It'll probably end up being similar to the red coop that we have.
Okay.
Because we put on that addition, I forget how long
Right.
it is, but probably something like that.
Biddy Boo's Homestead said, I got a Great Dane Shepherd mixed pup from the shelter after my Dane Mastiff passed in April. He was 10 weeks old when I got him. Man, as he had gotten huge and very verbal. That sounds fun, like a handful. And if you want a Great Dane, not this one, that one.
Free. We'll drive her to you.
Probably be a great companion for a 10-week-old because she's got as much energy.
Pepper. Anywho.
So that's what's going on with the chicken village.
Yep. Biddy Boo says, bring her on. LOL.
I guarantee you would regret that decision.
You send us your address. I will take tomorrow off from work and drive her over.
Oklahoma. See you later.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, she's getting on the table right now. She just burped in John's face. Stop.
Okay.
It's our fault because we didn't train her.
Yeah.
We never took her to like puppy training because we got her. What month did we get her? Ye old pandemic.
I think December.
So we got her before the pandemic started?
No, it was December last year. I need to blow my nose. BRB.
You want to take your plate in? Okay, so while John is she good with chickens? So she, for a while, she was being allowed in with the alpacas. She hasn't been in with them lately, but no, she chases chickens. They're a little bit too fun looking. Did you get any flowers to sell this year? Yeah, we actually sold flowers today. So we had some tulips like very early on in the season before the deer found them and ate them. And then today, I think I did 12 bouquets off the driveway farm stand from our old house, which is, I mean, it's really good. And so I posted, Kathy saw it. I posted a picture of like the flowers at our old house because I was there the other day looking at it. And I just couldn't believe how well everything was doing, considering like we haven't been over there to weed, we haven't been over there to water, nothing's been staked, nothing's been pruned, nothing's been fertilized. So we sold flowers today because I posted that little, it was like 4 or 5 pictures being like, if anybody wants flowers, like inbox me and we'll set some up for you. And then I ended up kind of stuck down in that area, not able to come back home because I had like other things to do in that area. So I set up the farm stand and we sold I think there might be 1 or 2 bouquets left on the farm stand right now, unless they sold with cash. Yeah, it would be nice if you guys. I mean, maybe the compound in your future. You live near Pepper. I knew you all were moving, but when did we get moved? We moved in June. No, May. When did we move?
Something like that.
Something like that. It was sort of a
Slow
slow process because our contractor took way longer than we thought to get everything fixed up. And for the first like month that we were here, we didn't have any hot water, which was cute. Super fun. Yeah. Eating frenzy.
You want a cookie?
No, thank you. I'm still working on my dinner. Okay. I had no idea deer ate tulips until I woke up and mine was gone. Yeah. Apparently, tulips are like deer's #1 favorite snack.
There you go.
And we had grown tulips the year before, and the deer didn't eat them. I don't know if that's
Because they were in raised beds that were close to our house.
and like around the chicken coops. Yeah, so I guess probably what happened is that they found the tulips in the ground further out and were like, oh, and then like came looking. Yeah, that was like the biggest disappointment ever.
That was pretty bad.
Other than Pebbles, she's actually. So are we gonna build another greenhouse? Yes, that's also on the list, but it's a little low on the list. I
Because
think
we won't need to use it until next year, so. Hey. That can be a winter project.
yeah, and like even if we didn't have it for next spring, like we have enough shelves and grow lights that like we could start our seeds. The only thing that's good about this is maybe we'll sleep tonight.
I think. Okay, come on, dogs. Dogs, come on. Pebbles.
Pebbles just almost like skidded off the
Come
edge.
on, let's go.
Come here. Anybody want a potato? Look, Pepper.
Okay, all right.
Come here. Okay. Yeah, I think if just Pebbles, well, then she'll slam on the door. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I love those dogs. Not. She's so bad. But and it's also, I mean, it's hard because we're on the roof. So if she like falls off the roof while we're live streaming, it'll be not ideal. Yeah, so we want to build a greenhouse, but there's just so much other stuff that we need to do, and I think we have. Do you think we have enough windows stored up to build as big of a greenhouse as we want?
Depends on how big you want the greenhouse to be.
Yeah. How big do you think I want my greenhouse to be?
I don't know. Pebbles is now chewing on our door.
Oklahoma, here you come.
Yeah.
That is the puppy.
Because we had talked about 16 by 32.
Yeah.
So,
We probably don't need a greenhouse that big. I should be reeled in.
well, but it's like you can't. It's better to build something too big than too small. Because I think also
Come on, Peanut.
one of the things about our greenhouse back at our old place was it was great. 12 by 12 ended up being pretty small for what we needed it for. So, right? So I think 16 by 32 would probably be a good size, even though it's really big. You know, better to be. Sorry. Better to make it big and not use it as much than to have it be too small. You know? So. Anyway. So what else we got here? So. I'm going to sneeze again. Sorry, everybody. Old Reading sneeze. So we also, I don't know if Catherine probably didn't mention this.
No.
She we decided to get, thank you, more I Am Samanis, and as Catherine gets Pebbles back inside, everyone's favorite dog. Did you talk about the I Am Samanis yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So we decided to get some more I Am Samanis. I Am Chamanis.
So those are the all black chickens. We currently have
One fully achieved chicken.
and so
A few chicks, but we're not sure. Well, we have one that we got in an egg swap, but she's showing some leakage, so I think she's going to stay with our egg layers. And we have some chicks that we got from when we had Cluck Norris here, right? So
and then we've got eggs in the incubator from the same person that we got the one hen that we have. And then we decided for my like wedding anniversary present that we were going to get some more chicks. And originally there's this breeder who like imports her, because I Am Samanis are an Indonesian bird. That's like where they come from. So she imports her chickens from Indonesia, which is like pretty intense, and I can only imagine how much that costs. So we were gonna go that road.
yeah, but then we
Did a little more research.
did a little more research, and there was some questions about their breeding, and they were supremely expensive.
So expensive. Like we're talking $100 per chick. So I was like, how pissed am I going to be if I spend $100 on a chick and it's like not a good quality chick?
Right.
Because like the whole point of the I Am Samanis is that they're black, right? Like black toes, black tongues, black feathers, black skin, black eyes.
Everything.
And if anything is not all black, they're like a cull, which like I think some people probably like kill them, but we definitely don't do that. So we would just be then like importing all these chickens into our egg laying flock. But I was reading about their egg laying habits, and they'll lay like 30 to 60 eggs once they start laying, and then take like 6 months off from laying.
Yeah, so the only good thing about them is that they're, death metal chickens.
Yeah, they're super cool looking. And if we could get like our breeding act together, that could also be good.
Right. Yeah, if we could sell chicks for $100 each, that would be great.
Yeah, I don't think we'd ever be able to sell them for $100 each, but
No.
like 20, 30, 40. Who knows?
Who knows?
Biddy Boo says, how are the emus?
I'm sure they're fine.
We sold all of them.
Yeah.
As we just like, they had been living on our back porch where they had, a safe space and enough room to run around like when they were small. Once we got up here, and then like, we were building the barn, and then we needed to build like all this other stuff. And like at some point we were just like, oh my God, we have too much on our plates and something needs to come off. And the emus are what came off. So somebody drove down from Vermont, arrived to us at 9:45 p.m.
Same day, yeah.
Loaded them up in their car, and away they went. And hopefully they're fine and living their best life in Vermont.
Yes.
She had like a broken foot though and had 2 kids with her, so it was probably
It's an interesting scenario.
a really long drive back to Vermont.
Well, she was dying to talk to people. Oh, that's funny. My hubby wants emus just to watch them chase a ball.
That's why we got them.
Can we,
What? Oh, you want to watch it on here?
No. Get rid of that comment, please.
Gross. Hide user?
I don't know what it is. But rude. You
Can
just
I-
hit undo.
I hit undo.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. Ew. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Hide user?
Yeah. And then just, there you go.
And then don't click again.
Don't click again. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, up and back to Vermont in one day. We do have mods. I don't know where all of our mods are.
Busy.
Yeah, Hannah was in here for like a split second. She's a mod, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I think she has chores.
And kids.
Yeah. Pesky kids.
Yeah. Well, we've also been free of trolls for a few weeks.
Hmm.
So, hi Ricky D, how's it going? Make me a mod. That's a sound suggestion. I have to wait for your comment to appear on the computer, which is like a minute. Oh, there's a mod for us. Add moderator. Don't
Boom.
abuse your wrench, Samara. Mulberry Branch, how's it going? We were watching your, actually that's what we were doing. We were sitting downstairs eating dinner and we were, yeah, just in time. We were watching your Honeybound, watching you like shake nectar off of frames and oh, Anna, you're back. You just missed some weirdness. There we go. See, now we're ripe with mods.
Dare a troll to come in here.
Yeah. Yeah, but so we were watching you shake nectar off of frames, and we were like, "Oh, we go live in 5 minutes. We gotta go," or like 3. Was it?
3.
3. Yeah, we got 3 minutes notice because we were watching your video.
Very organized we are.
Oh, here just making dinner, so she's not reading chat. I got you. Not to worry.
Yeah.
You got your hands full, and now we got plenty of people. I mean, plus I'm here with the computer, and everybody understands that that's not like stuff that we condone. So it's just
What don't we condone?
people saying gross stuff like that and having gross usernames like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whack-a-troll, exactly. So,
Whack.
okay. Should we talk about the yarn?
Sure.
We went and picked up our yarn from the fiber mill.
First round.
First round. So it's everybody who got shorn other than the Vermont 5. This is the Vermont 5. And did Catherine really just say it? She needed to be reeled in. I do need to be reeled in.
Anne needs to speed up to the current speak. She
I know.
said, bless you. So she's a little behind.
Anyway, so we picked up our yarn from the fiber mill. It was exciting to go see.
I'd never been there before. Catherine had been there a couple times.
Yeah, and the first time I went, I was given like a tour of all the machinery, and it was like
A lot.
a lot. There's probably like 15 pieces of equipment like as big as your dinner table, and it's just like super, super intense.
Yep.
But so she spun all of our firsts, so like the blanket cuts, into like one solid color yarn, and it's all divided by alpaca, except for I can't tell the difference between Sophie and Linda.
Did she make? I thought she put those together.
I think she kept the first separated. I mean, separated while she was making them.
Did she?
I think so. The seconds are mixed together. So then the seconds, what she did with them was take 2 different colors and made like a twist of them together. So they look,
It was
I
so
mean,
cool.
they look so pretty. I'm so excited. So our plan is to put them on our website and launch them August 5th, which is our wedding anniversary. So that's the plan. And I'm super excited about it. Hi, Trader Joe's.
I think he was here last time.
Was he?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you a friend or foe?
He's a friend.
Okay.
I think. We'll see. Short leash. But anyway, so yeah, it came out looking really cool. We ended up with 270 skeins of yarn.
Isn't that bananas?
BANANAS. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think on Friday's video, we're going to show the yarn, right?
You're the editor now.
Yeah, I
So
know.
you tell me.
I actually might need you to finish editing that video because I don't know when I'm going to do it. He was a friend. Late to the party. How many yards per skein? 86.
Between 80 and 90.
Yeah, the different yarns I think ranged like a little bit, but on our invoice it has
Listed out.
all of that information. So when we make, we're gonna put like the label around the yarn, and it'll have like a photo of the alpaca and the information about the yarn. So
Hannah said she wants to buy some, even though she doesn't do anything with yarn. It would make a great Christmas present or something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
true. It also is it a.
Sport weight or worsted.
I will email if I had a pen. Let me just email her right now.
That sounds good.
What can you tell me like what that means? Cuz I used to knit, but
It's pretty thin. It's not bulky. And it's all of the skeins are 50 grams. That's how she does her things. It's by weight. So yeah.
actually, and if you have worsted yarn is like the traditional sweater type yarn. I feel like we have the firsts is maybe a little bit thicker, and DIY, I will send you, because we're on Instagram together, I'll send you pictures of like what the yarn looks like so you can get a sneak peek. Connecticut friends get the perks.
I didn't know DIY was Connecticut.
Yeah, Milford, sorry if it's not okay to say that. That's
Cool.
And they found us on Rob's channel, is that right? But they were like, whoa, I'm in Connecticut too.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. What other questions should we ask that people will want to know? Oh, River's crying.
Pepper's on the case.
Oh, and River got kidnapped by our neighbor. River was, I guess, wandering the streets.
She was wandering down the streets, exactly.
But we live on a little tiny dead end, so it's like literally his house is the only house that she wanders by. So he like took her inside. And I think Kathy asked how much per skein. For the firsts, we're gonna do 22. Is that what we said?
23.
23.
And then 20.
And then for the seconds, the twists, it'll be 20. And then we have some like, what do we call them? She called them lumpy.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you, Trader Joe's.
But I think that was more because of
The spinning. So
Yeah.
so I think we have 4 or 5 of those, and those will be kind of like a clearance section, probably like 10 or 12 or something like that, like half price.
Mhm.
The best friend you might find.
No, we don't grow marijuana.
No. Hi from Worcester, Massachusetts. Hello, how's it going?
Worcester.
Oh, sorry. Reading is so difficult.
No, it's spelled
Pathways Home said hello.
Worcester.
Like the sauce.
Right. It's the sauce without the shire.
Yes.
You know how you say Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
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 So it's Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Right? Nutty Peanut?
I know.
This is a great name. But
Confirm or deny.
yeah. Worcester.
What did that
Worcester.
say?
Huh?
What did that say?
Looks like I buy it. That's funny. Yeah, Worcester. See? Nailed it.
Thank you, Mulberry Branch.
Yeah.
Worcester.
Do I look like?
I don't know. Tangent offshoot story.
Oh boy.
When I was in college, I was talking with my mom and my sister about how like people just assume that I do drugs by looking at me. And I was like always so irritated by that. And my sister was like,
Because Catherine is straight edge and has never done a drug in her entire life.
and my sister was like, oh, you know, like people, you don't know what people think. And I'm like, people literally walk up to me and ask like where to get weed. I'm like, has that ever happened to you in your life? And she was like, well, no. Okay. Anyway,
Sarah might get asked like, "Where's the Abercrombie and Fitch store?
I know. Where's the local Coach store?
Where's the closest Starbucks?" Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
Sarah's
no.
a wonderful human being
Right.
and a great person.
I am at Yarn. And take your mouse and scroll forward on the. She won't see that. Maybe I'll put it in the chat.
Yarn is so cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool, and she's an interesting British lady, and it's
The yarn lady.
yeah, and we actually, I forget. There's a couple people that I've talked to who have like worked with her. Like I've talked to people at the zoning department. Just
The
about.
yarn lady?
I've talked to people at the zoning department who like remember
Hey, BB, Kearns and all.
getting the permits all set for her, because I remember, so they, when we built the alpaca barn, like, oh, alpaca's cool. I remember we did a permit for a lady who or we talked about fiber or something,
Yeah.
because the big question everybody always asks is like, why the hell do you guys have alpacas? What do you do with them?
Right.
And that was it. So
She's so nice.
so very nice.
And she calls Macy's yarn delicious, which I think is so funny.
Everybody loves Macy's yarn. She's the big
It's a big gray one.
she's the big lady on campus. Besides Pepper. Hi, Pepper.
DIY, you said is
weight.
the
To know whether it's sport, bulky, or worsted. Gabby has asked me why you have alpacas like 3 times. Yeah, and it's haven't you met them, right? Yeah. so,
Samira
like,
met them, but
yeah,
none of her kids did.
Yeah. Have your kids up.
Hello from Derby, Connecticut. Hello.
Derby.
Neighbors. Okay, what would you consider the weight of the yarn?
Sport,
Sport?
bulky,
Bulky? Well,
worsted,
it's definitely not bulky.
bulks. Worcestershire. I like Worcestershire sauce.
Me too. We never use it though.
We don't.
Holy cow,
Excuse
that's
me.
a lot of yarn.
And it's still behind.
Still behind. Oh, Rick must be behind too, though. I wonder if when she joined, because they joined a little bit late,
Yeah, if they like.
started from the beginning.
Anyway.
Yeah. Mary Ellen Reidenberg, Derby, Connecticut.
Wurtemberg.
Gosh, reading is just so tricky.
Reading is hard. Waiting for this one to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
You need to know where the closest hospital is at all times, wherever you go.
are you due like any second now? Because Hannah, if she's still in here, her due date I think is October 15th or something. It's like right after my sister's.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, Chris's Clever Craft, how's it going?
Everybody's pregnant.
I know, literally.
Well, not everybody anymore.
Right. Susie had her baby. That's the only reason everybody's not pregnant anymore.
Right.
Yeah, does that say this week?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Yeah. So don't come visit this week.
I thought by your third, it's like they just come shooting out, like on the due date. Here I come.
Mary Ellen is pregnant too.
Wow.
September. How about that? Anybody else pregnant in here? Raise your hand.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, October 15th.
October 15th.
Good recollection.
Thank you. I think it's because I just read it like this morning. She posted like a cute pregnant selfie or something.
Nice.
Hannah, my sister's pregnant and due on the 9th,
When's my birthday?
the 8th,
When's Andy's birthday?
the 10th.
Oh.
Got everybody of October. Did we say that?
Yeah.
Mary Ellen, that's so great that you're going to have a baby in September. You've just got a little club of babies all around. I think that's awesome.
What was the "they come shooting out" comment? What was that?
Well, I don't know. By the time it's your third baby, I feel like you're like primed and ready to go. Oh, my youngest birthday is October 12th. That's cool. We have the 8th, 9th, 10th. We need somebody on the 11th.
Whose birthday is on the 11th?
Yeah, we need somebody October 11th, please.
Oh,
Oh,
daughter is due September.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my granddaughter. Is it your first granddaughter? Because my sister is pregnant with my mom's first grandchild.
Grand person.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. Grand infant. Oh,
Anyway. We're talking. I know Mulberry. She thinks that, but they still take time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff. It
Nope.
just seems like they ought to. You don't think? Okay. What should we talk about? The boys moving this weekend? Oh,
Speaking
we
of
can talk
pregnant-
about babies. Second.
Animal babies.
Oh, and an almost 14-year-old.
Animal babies.
Animal babies, yeah. So we are moving the boys up to the farm this weekend.
Allegedly.
Assuming that our truck and trailer are both working at that time.
They got fixed. We just need to get them. So there was a problem with the wiring behind the left turn signal bulb that kept blowing out a fuse in the truck, and so we took it to a place and they fixed it for $50, which I thought was pretty incredible because like usually you bring a car to a place and you know
Yeah, it's $100 just to walk in the door.
exactly, that's my line.
So we're gonna bring the boys, and we need a pregnancy plan for the alpacas, because so we have
Gestation period is 12 months.
11 months, and we have
Gestation period is 11 months,
oh,
but could be up to 12 months or more.
sure,
That's a fact.
okay, and we have 11, 12. How many girls do we have? Because I know we have 16, so minus
13.
2 for the boys. So we have 13 girls.
But one just gave birth, so
Yes.
12 available females.
And I think if we skip all the whites, what does that bring us to?
Well, so we have
How racist
marshmallow.
did that sound?
That's okay. White alpacas have had, they've had their time on top. So we have Marshmallow, Frosty, Snowball, Linda, Sophie. Right?
Yeah. So what were we at? 12 minus 5?
is 7.
So is 7 babies an appropriate number of babies for next year?
Are you asking me?
I'm
Or are you asking
asking
the internet?
the internet and you. Say no. How many do you think is appropriate? 2? Oh, you are on. You're smoking the marijuana that the other guy was talking about. No, more than 2. 7 is my lucky number. Done.
Samira, you're a bad influence.
We'll name one of them Carl if he lets us have 7.
If one of those alpacas is not named Waffles, I'm gonna quit.
You can name them all Waffles.
Waffles Junior, Waffles Senior, Waffles the Third,
No, you name them peanut butter waffle, chocolate chip waffle. No,
Waffles,
blueberry waffle.
Waffles Junior, Waffles Senior, Waffles the Third. Your mom says 3.
3. She's at like a sporting event, like 3.
Yeah.
Carl Waffle, and we can name one Carl Waffle, one Waffle Carl, one Waffle Carl.
And then there you go, all 3 alpacas, and we're good.
You think only 3?
I don't know.
Pepper. Just looking over the edge of the roof. I vote 7. That girl. Definitely name one Waffles. Hi from Montreal. Hello, how are you? I mean, 7 seems like by next year I could
7 seems like what? A lot.
1. You're on drugs.
Joanne, are you on the marijuana?
I don't know, somebody's gonna put you in timeout. Ahmad is gonna put you in timeout. If
It's
you don't
legal in
watch it.
Connecticut now. It's legal, but you can't have it, buy it, or sell it.
I saw that. Is that true?
Yeah.
I saw that as like a meme thing.
Yeah, no, it's funny because it's legal in Connecticut, but you can't sell it or buy it. So.
Right. Mary Ellen brings up a good point. Not all of the alpacas might take. And I've heard that the longer an alpaca goes without breeding, the more likely it is to.
Hey, Em.
7 is the best number ever. So the longer an alpaca has gone without being bred, the more likely it is that she will not have a successful.
Okay, whatever you want.
Have you been to Canada? No, but Em lives there. So 7?
Whatever you want.
Well, and if we expose 7 and end up with, 5, then you'll be just 2 over what you wanted. Sounds like a good compromise.
Whatever you like, dear.
Thank you.
Compromise.
It is a compromise. A, a,
Well,
number,
you're gonna do 7.
a number between 3 and 7 is 5.
You're a number between 3 and 7.
We have a lot voting. That's what we should do. We should put up a poll and then actually respect.
Yeah, because you didn't respect the last
I
poll.
know I didn't. I will breed all 7 and hopefully only 3 will take. Do you think? Yeah, I wonder.
Your cousin is due in November.
Yeah, Amanda's pregnant, apparently. I wonder how many, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if you expose 7, how many babies you're likely to get. Because not that it's a good example, but I think Roots and Refuge bred like a bunch of their alpacas and didn't get any babies.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. 3 can be 7, 7 can be 11. Don't think 7 can be 11. How would that happen? No, the vote was fair. Felix won. He's talking about, Samir, he's talking about the vote for the coop colors.
And I don't know if alpacas cycle. It's a good question.
It is a good question. Let me Google that for you. Because I my like basic understanding of like kind of made up alpaca information is that they like don't necessarily go into like heat.
It's more like when they're around
Yeah.
a male.
They like open themselves up or whatever. Because alpacas do not have an estrus cycle like many other mammals, the female may need to be bred more than once. The first to induce ovulation and the second to impregnate. A single mating is usually sufficient to make ovulation occur, but it will likely not impregnate the alpaca. That's interesting. Where's Bomber Steve? We just gave some interesting animal facts in his place. He left a void.
Well, he's not the alpaca. I don't think alpacas are in Australia.
No, I don't think so either, but I'm pretty wowed by that fact. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Didn't R&R have a selenium deficiency, though?
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on. I just know that they picked up a lot of alpacas and now they have 3. So a couple of twins to make 11. I think it's, let me, before I say this, and I'm going to fact check myself, but I think it's very rare for alpacas to have twins. Twin births are rare in alpacas. Despite the high incidence of double ovulation, they are undesirable because they contribute to early and late pregnancy loss, abortion, and birth of non-viable neonates.
There you go.
Yeah, because I know that like alpacas aren't like goats, where goats can pop out like
A litter.
a litter of
Yeah.
goats. Alpacas just don't do that. Single birth is very, very normal.
Yep. Do they native to an area where the season is favorable to
Do they
Give
native to an area where the season is favorable to give birth?
well, they're from Peru and they're mountain animals, so
And I think here you would just want them to be giving birth in the warm months, so you wouldn't want to expose them in the winter.
right. Well, usually they do spring, so that the cria is born in spring, and then has a full coat, and then
Headed
gets
into winter.
well, then they get shorn, and
Oh,
then they
okay.
have the coat that they grow into winter.
So do you want to wait until next year?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. But and Anne is asking about what about reeling in? You said a little while ago that somebody needs to reel you in.
Well, I mean, considering we have 12 alpacas, I think 7 is quite reeled. Right?
Whatever you like.
I mean, it's half almost.
Anne is still behind. So she said, just like George Foreman, which is referring to when I said waffles, 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 and waffles, because George Foreman named all of his boys George.
What a dinkus. He named all of his kids George.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's such a man thing to do.
I don't know why you needed to say that with such disdain at me. We're not having kids. But you know what? Just for that, next baby's born are named John.
John.
Or maybe Pepper.
Hi.
Pepper, come here.
Nutty Peanut said alpaca poop is great for gardens. It's a cold type of poop similar to rabbits and can be applied directly to your garden without composting.
That's right.
Yes, and we did that to our trees. Maybe that's why all of our trees are. Remember how much time we spent
yeah.
applying alpaca poop to them?
Well, and I gave 2 like 20-pound bags of it to my buddy Stan, and he put it in his garden and it exploded in a good way.
I think the only reason that the wood chips that we're using now, so right now what we're doing is like in the run-in area towards the barn, the alpacas have deemed that one of their poop spots. So when we go and clean up every day or twice a day, we're picking up a lot of wood chips. And I think that that would be the only problem with
Yeah.
that system, is because now we're mixing wood chips in with the compost. So like while we're introducing nitrogen, the wood chips as they break down would rob the nitrogen back. Oh, update on the zip line.
Well, yeah. Where did that? Where was it?
M said it.
Giant rock. Well, so we found a guy who has an 80,000 or 40,000 pound excavator who said he could probably rip the giant rock out in an hour, but it costs $200 to get the
Chris's clever
machine.
craft said I'm man-fended.
man-fended. That's a good. I have never heard that before. That's
funny.
a good term.
I like it. I meant
Man-fended.
no man fence.
Yeah. On Samira, I say whatever she likes, mainly because she drives the bus, but also because I just got a tractor. So
But it's even before the tractor. You were
I'm an
fairly
enabler. I just want Catherine to be happy.
happy wife, happy life.
That's what they say.
But the chicken village, the six first coops are up and running and successfully keeping chickens in and predators out. So all good there. Though I didn't wake up. We usually go to bed pretty early, like 9ish. We're usually asleep. But I was watching something on TV and my eyes were like glued to it. And like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we forgot to lock the chickens up, because we like sort of fell out of the routine of doing that. So
One, because they're far away, so it's
yeah, they're like not right
Easy to
inside. And you know, it's been months since we've had to go lock chickens up at night. So at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, it was like 10:30 at night where we're like,
Pepper. Something Custer liked.
yeah. Anyway,
Hey, Jesse showed up with 5 minutes to go.
Jesse, he's in Costa Rica, so he gets a hard pass.
What?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
So
That-
Jesse, what the hell are you doing on our live
I
stream?
know, I know, isn't there something cool in Costa Rican?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up the pictures of the monkeys that he sent.
I don't want to see the
You don't?
pictures, no.
Well, I bet somebody in the chat wants to see pictures of monkeys. He went on like a cruise, and he said that the monkeys were like getting pissed that they like weren't allowed into the boat. Doesn't that sound awesome? I was like, be right there with a boat.
I don't want monkeys. That's something that's a no.
Well, they're illegal to keep, so can't really.
Thank God.
Isn't that cute? That's for everybody's benefit who's not friends with Jesse on Hangouts and doesn't get to see his
Yeah.
vacation pictures.
Nutty Peanut asked about honeybees. We actually have honeybees up here now. How well they're doing, not really sure about.
Yeah, we have 3 hives, and we had some swarming problems and one just like failure problem. But I think right now we've got 3 hives, 3 queens, all good. So, and we have the hive at my mom's house a few towns over, and that hive is queened right, and I put a honey super on it. So
That'll be nice.
bees. Have you had a visit from black bear number 22 or the coyotes? John saw a bear.
I did see a bear.
We did not see whether or not it was tagged.
Yeah, too far away.
And have not seen any coyotes yet, thankfully.
Heard them though,
Yeah.
but they were far. They were a couple miles away.
We see like a team of baby turkeys like every single day
Yeah, they were dust bathing right over there.
in the flower farm. And we see a team of like 2 bachelor deer like every single day.
Yeah.
Pissed is a strong word. They just wanted to be included. I would have wanted to include them. I want a red panda. Those are like kind of like lemur looking. Is that what red pandas are?
Sort of like fox bears.
But don't they have like long lemur-like tails?
Yeah, but they're bigger, thicker than lemurs.
Rob says tell them about the pool water.
So my parents
Who live right there.
have been filling up a pool, and because it was an old pool and it hadn't been opened in several years, so who knows what it was, but they got it all drained out and cleaned, and they had been slowly filling it up with the well, and then there was a problem with the well, so they had a local fire department come and fill it up, and I think they put 5 or 6 tanker loads of water, so like 300,000 gallons of water, something like that, something crazy. Got it all working.
Rob went swimming.
Rob went swimming. 0 tadpoles.
Yeah.
All the tadpoles were removed.
Unfortunately, there was like a tadpole massacre.
But so they filled it up, right? Everything looked good in the evening. Next day we went back. 0 water.
like not a drop. It was dry. And
Completely dry.
Terry sent me
30,000 gallons.
pictures. No, she
Yeah.
texted and said the pool is empty, and I said no, it's not. And she was like, yes, it is. And
You
I was-
old jokester.
I thought she was kidding, and I was like, no, I don't believe you. I was like, send me a picture. I don't believe you. So she sent a picture, and I was of like the empty pool, and I was like, no, that's an old picture. I don't believe you. And Rob called me and was like, the pool is empty. Walk over here. So, but it had been holding water. That's like I'm confused about this like ledge hypothesis because the tadpole water.
No, it's got to be the return,
Yes.
because that's the only thing that was different.
Because the tadpoles were full all the way up to like this short of the very top.
Pepper let the dogs out.
Oh, good. Now all the dogs are back outside. Right, it was full when we opened it 3 weeks ago. Exactly. So it has to hold water. It's something about the filter that doesn't work. So when the filter was running, it was like probably just pumping all that 30,000 gallons out of the pool, which was wild.
Wild. Boo. Hi, Peanuts. Yep.
I don't understand. Cracking the liner.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a man code.
Well, that's a gun.
Yeah. So you're gonna break the pool?
I don't know. But the water that came out damaged a panel just above the ledge. I don't know.
Pools are very complicated.
Pools are complicated.
And I'm looking forward to swimming in it, but happy that I don't have to be taking care of it.
Yes.
It's like I would be pissed. Okay, did we talk about everything on our list? Oh, we didn't ask everybody about this. Okay, we're over time, but we have an important question for everybody. So our chickens are not going to bed at night.
You keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Well,
Catherine.
does that person have a?
Just
Okay. Okay, so the chickens are not going to bed at night. They're staying out in their runs, and every single night when we go down to lock them up, we're needing to like take them one at a time and throw them into the coops.
sorry, everybody.
And it's been 5 nights of that. Anybody have any suggestions of how we can encourage them to go into the coops?
Although some of them have figured it out, but yeah, like the Polish haven't half of the silkies haven't figured it out. But I think it's also that some of them are just young and they don't get it.
Oh, here we go. Put a light in the coop for a couple of days or use chicken scratch treats. I wonder if we, like the solar motion light that Dustin gave to us, something like that maybe? And so the light in the coop will draw them into the coop? Put a light in the coop for a couple of days. You use chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get them in. We just want them to go in on their own. They will go into the light like moths.
Well, not, they'll figure it out soon enough. It's just trying to get them to figure it out sooner than soon enough.
Yeah. And I guess part of the problem is that they're sort of like all young. Because like in Norman's coop, like when we introduce young chickens, like everybody goes in at night and they're just like, oh.
Right. Well, so that's like, so like the Morans have it figured out. The Silked White Easter, the Silkers have it figured out. The I Am Samani one has it figured out.
Peanut.
It's just the young ones haven't got it.
I hope they figure it out.
They will. They will.
Okay. Well, that's everything. We're over time. It's been an hour. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your modding help to those who are always happy to squish some trolls. What's happening back here? Speaking of trolls.
They smell so bad.
Jesse, have fun in Costa Rica.
See you
Send me more
guys.
monkey pictures.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.